guys, welcome back to Resourceful Living Homestead. Today I need to get all the rest of the cucumbers harvested. I believe they are at their end. I keep saying that, but I am going to harvest everything I can today and get those processed, because we had a friend give us a bunch of cucumbers that they were done with their canning. They gave us the rest of them, so I'm going to get the rest of ours harvested. I haven't been out here in about a week to harvest because of the long hours I've been working, but I am going to get these harvested today. So here we go. Some of them have already started turning yellow. Not so much all of them. Got some pretty good ones down here. Just gotta break them off because I don't have my, I didn't bring my clippers with me. Oh my goodness. I don't know if my basket is gonna be big enough. And I see some on the outside. Hope you guys can see me. See all these cucumbers that are down here, and I think they're still growing. They've spread. I think these vines have spread over here to this one. Oh, but I'm just gonna harvest all of them. Oh my goodness. Whew. Goodness gracious. Got them on the outside of the fence as well. Oh, there's a big one I missed probably last time I harvested. It's already started turning yellow, but I'm gonna harvest it anyway. Yep, that bucket's probably not gonna be big enough. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go on the outside of the fence for some of these. From the looks of it, it won't be my last harvest, but I am gonna harvest everything that's a pickling size today. Make sure I don't miss any. They're weighting down my zinnias. They've creeped all the way into my zinnias. They took over my zinnias. There's two. Both of those have turned yellow. They like to hide, that's for sure. There's a couple of them back here. I'm sure some of these were missed on the last harvest. Let me turn you around a little bit, go on the outside of the fence. I see a bunch of red tomatoes too. I see a couple that I'm gonna leave. I'm not sure what makes them turn yellow. It's like half of them are yellow and half are still green. Take that one, it's kind of small, but they could be turning yellow because they think I'm was done harvesting because I hadn't been out here. It's just been working some long hours. I mean, 12-hour days. And I've got 3 days off. So I got to get caught up because then I'm going to be working 8 days straight, 12-hour days, 12-plus-hour days. Thumb through there. You guys tell me if you see any. Come on. Let me know. I'm waiting. Waiting to hear from you guys. Tell me if you see some that I've missed. I think the next batch okay, I think I have all of them harvested. I'm glancing around, I don't see any more. I do have some coming on though, more small ones, but I've got a lot of little midgets inside. So the last harvest that I do, whoo, it's hot out here. The last harvest that I do, I will just make refrigerator pickles out of those. Because I believe I got them all. Here's one that's turned brown. Let me get it off there. Let me glance out here. You guys tell me if you see any. Other than, I mean, like those, I'm going to leave that, but that one's already starting to turn yellow. I got a couple over here. Well, that one don't look too good, so let's just go ahead and get it off there. Okay. You guys aren't saying anything, so yep, I'll go ahead and take this one too. Check out all those. That basket is full. Wow. And that's a pretty deep basket there. It's probably about a 7-inch deep. Check out the cucumbers. That's going to be the final cucumber harvest as far as big harvesting goes, where I show you guys. So I'm going to take you guys into the kitchen, and we're going to process these cucumbers, and we're going to make some, I think we're going to make some more bread and butter pickles, and we're going to make some dill pickles, and we may make some Asian garlic pickles, I think. Yeah. And we'll try that. We want to do some horseradish pickles, but we don't have all the stuff to make those. But I don't know if I'll get all this done today or if I'll have to finish it up tomorrow. But anyway, we're going to take you inside and show you how we process. So here's all the cucumbers that we got from a friend. And I'm going to get these processed along with all of ours and what few we have in the refrigerator. These are from today's harvest, and they harvested these over the last 2 or 3 days. So we're going to get some cucumbers cut up and get those ready for pickles. I'm just getting the cucumbers all sliced up. I've got this bowl already full of chips, and I've got this bowl of spears, and I need to get another bowl. So I don't want to mix them, that way I don't have to change it out later. And I am harvesting some seeds from these, because these were some Wisconsin pickling cucumbers that I got, and I think they have done a great harvest for us this year. And then maybe I won't have to buy seeds next year. So I'm going to do chips and spears, and then the ones that are small, like midget size, I'll do a few jars of midgets. And I'm probably going to make some dill relish with some of this. We tend to run out of dill relish quite often for like a chicken salad or potato salad or whatever calls for relish. I may make a dill relish and a sweet relish. I don't use the sweet relish very often, but sometimes if we have like hot dogs or brats, somebody will want sweet relish. I don't know if you guys can see me or not. If you guys can see me. Even though those cucumbers had turned yellow, I'm still going to go ahead and use those. I'll just can those up and use those first. They're still good cucumbers. They started suffering because I hadn't harvested and they thought the plant was done. I have to sharpen my knife. I'm not going to make you guys sit through all this boring chopping up, but I did just want to bring you along with me on the harvest and the processing. And I'll bring you guys back along when I'm ready to water bath these. Got to start my brine, get my jars all ready. I think I'm going to do quart jars this time I think I've about used up most of my pint jars. I think I may have some pint jars still. I could do some pint spears. Or a Dill spear. Woohoo! Heck yeah. Also got to get out there and get my onions that I left drying out. They've been out there for almost 4 weeks. So it is time to get those ready to go in the root cellar. Now that we've got air in the root cellar, I'm going to hang those up out there. But I'm going to tie them up together. I got to figure out how to do that. I've never done it. I've seen it done. This might be a good one to, they're not the, they're not very, the seeds aren't very big in these smaller ones. I thought I might save some seeds out of.
Justin said yes, of course.
Did you tell him he's got to come and pick them?
I said, we have so many that need to be picked right now. They are thornless and big as grapes. He said, wow, would it be okay if we come and pick some tomorrow? I said, absolutely, come on.
These seeds are pretty big. I think I'm going to save some of those seeds.
Our thornless hoop house is amazing. It's doing so good.
We have so many blackberries that are ready to be harvested right now. Finding the time to get out there, finding the time to do everything is getting to be a little challenge.
Since I went back to work, she does a great job.
We are running ragged at times. Packet of seasonings that I'm going to be using for some of these. Now I've got some Dill packets and I've got some bread and butter packets. I like the packets, the pre-packaged, because they already have all the ingredients in them just in case I was missing an ingredient. I already purchased those on Amazon. Those will be in our Amazon store in the gardening or canning section. If you guys need to check those out. And Atwood's has a horseradish garlic, I believe, that Brian wants to try. So I've got all of my cucumbers cut up except for the ones that a friend gave us. But this is just the harvest from our garden this morning. These spears and all these chips we harvested this morning on the homestead. So that alone is going to be about at least 10 quarts probably. So I'll bring you guys back along when we're ready to start filling the jars. Guys, come along with me while I fill some jars with some cucumbers. These were some big cucumbers, so I'm having to stuff to get them down in the jar. The air pockets. See how big that is? Ooh, it's gonna make some good pickles. What I'm mixing up right now is going to be horseradish with roasted garlic pickles, and these will be for Brian. Yeah, I don't know whom all might eat some, but I don't care for horseradish, so I'm not gonna eat any of them. But anyway, we're gonna call them horsey pickles. They're gonna be the horsey pickles. And they're not gonna be packed very good in here because the pickles are so big. But I did get some dill pickles done. And what other kind of pickles did I get done? Spicy. Some spicy ones. And depending on how spicy they are will determine if I eat any of them. Anyway, that's probably too much. These don't even fit down in my funnel very good, so I'm just going to fill them by hand. And no, my hands aren't clean. Yeah, my hands are clean.
You wiped them on your pant leg, didn't you?
I wiped them on my pants leg, Brian said. I'm not going to bore you guys with the whole pickling part, but I'll bring you guys along for stuffing some of the jars. And filling them up, getting them in the water bath canner. I've got my broth making over here right now on the stove. This is another one of those packets, Mrs. Wages packets. How much of this I will get done today, but my plan is to get the bulk of it done. Because I need to move on to other things. Got some blackberries I need to harvest. I'll take Maverick out there and let him pick some blackberries.
Lunch?
I'm going to go ahead and pack up a 7th jar. Really working out really good with, I don't know if I can get all these in there or not. We're going to see just how much I can pack them in there. And I sliced my cucumbers a little thick to allow still a meaty cucumber when it's, after it softens up just a little bit. Okay, got 7. I got a little bit left in here for the next batch. But for now, we are going to go ahead and fill these jars up. That one's full. I'm going to top that one just a little bit. Now that it's settled a little bit. Get all that garlic in there. Well, that was just perfect. Just perfect.
It smells good.
You like it?
Yeah, it smells good.
Okay, guys, I was able to get 7 quarts from that packet of horseradish and roasted garlic. Now I'm going to clean my rims of my jars and get the seals and lids on them. I love you, buddy. Say hi to the camera.
Hi, everyone.
Say hi, Kim.
Hi, camera.
Go over there in front of it.
Yeah.
Well, over here in front of it, between me and the camera. Say
Hi.
hi, friends.
Hi, friends. Hi, camera. Hi, everyone.
And into
This is so beautiful.
the water bath canner they go. I can get all 7 in the canner. I believe I can. I think that's what it holds. Yeah, just need to add a little more water. Didn't have that panned out just right. Okay, I've got those 7 quarts of horseradish with roasted garlic in the water bath canner. And here's the other ones that I've already gotten done. These, I ended up with 7 quarts of spicy. Check that out. Well, those were some tight ones in there. There's no loose space down there. And then I got 6 quarts of Dill. Now, some are chips, some are midgets. Let's see. And I've got some spears. So we have a variety. And I do have 2 pints of Dill and a quart of spicy over here that didn't fit in the last batch. But I will get those in the end with everything. So anyway, back at it. Okay, we've got what I am calling my last batch of Dill in the water bath canner. I pickled 14 quarts of Dill, 7 quarts of sweet, 7 quarts of horseradish with roasted garlic, and 7 quarts of spicy, and 13 pints of bread and butter pickles. Fresh from the garden. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.